Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, I'm Taylor and I work on a dairy farm in Maine, and I just do videos about farm life, so if you do enjoy that kind of thing, please don't forget to like and subscribe because that does help us out a lot. So obviously this morning I am out in a field, so we're going to be doing a little bit more mowing today. You guys can see this is very tall, very thick. It's got a lot of second crop growing up through it, so this is a really wet field. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, this is the field that I was talking about when we were mowing those strips over there, about it being really wet. And it's just really hard to get at. You can see it's kind of in a little dip. You can see this little hill here, how it comes down. The water collects right over there. So we're gonna be trying to mow this today, although it is still very wet. It rained yesterday afternoon, like really hard. We got like a ½ inch of rain in like 30 minutes. Who knows, this could go really badly today. Probably saw already, but we've got the 1066 hooked up to the mowing machine, so today is gonna be so fun. I haven't driven the 1066 in quite some time because it's been broken, but we finally got it fixed and everything's working great, so we got that hooked up to the mowing machine. Brent, my boss, if you are new here, he had to go get sawdust today, so he's going on a quick sawdust run, and I think he's gonna bring me back lunch, so I'm super excited about that because it's about 10 o'clock right now. We're getting a late start because the sun just started shining. It's been really cloudy here lately. But it is supposed to be nice. There's a pop-up shower, a chance of a pop-up shower this afternoon, but hopefully we won't get that. Hopefully that'll miss us. You can see Brent's other barn over here in the distance and all of our nice wrapped bales over there. So this field right here, I don't remember how long ago we did this. I'm gonna say, I'm really bad at time, but I'm gonna say it was like a month ago maybe. So the second crop is coming good, but it's just had way too much rain. You can kind of see how it's turning brown at the tops there on the tips. It looks like frost damage, but I'm just guessing that it's probably because it's been so wet that it's starting to damage the grass. But it does look good. There's lots of white clover in here and really leafy, just looks great. So hopefully we'll be able to get this. But you can see by the time we're finally gonna be done our first crop, because this isn't even our last field to do, we're gonna have to start right in on second crop because this is one of our later done fields and it's already pretty tall. So for the foreseeable future, we're gonna be really busy. But anyway, yeah, so this is what we're gonna be doing. I have a specific way I'm supposed to do it. So Brent told me that I'm supposed to mow up this edge of the corn as usual. And you can see that back wall of trees right there. I'm gonna mow halfway down that, and then I'm gonna mow straight back this way. So I'm guessing I should end up over here somewhere. Probably come out like right down there where you can see there's a rut because it's wet. I'll probably end up right down there somewhere. And then I'm gonna be working the middle out. So what I'm gonna do after I get that opened up a little bit is I'm going to be coming down this side and up the middle. So we're just going to be working the middle wider. I'll just be getting closer and closer to the woods on this side without actually getting the tractor out in it. It's just going to be the mowing machine, so I'll be able to tell when it starts getting really wet. I don't think I'll be doing this piece down here because the water just kind of drains down there, and that's going to take quite a while to dry out, but we are supposed to have a nice stretch of weather. So with any luck, cutting this will kind of give that a little chance to dry out, and then we'll be able to get to that as well. So yeah, I'm super excited. There were a few things that I wanted to show you back at the farm. Our mechanic came and took a look at the Kubota. He did figure out what was wrong with it, so we will get into that when we get back, and I'll show you guys all about that. But for now, let's start mowing. The only thing that I don't really like about this tractor is there's absolutely no place to put anything. So I just kind of have like my bag of camera equipment and my water right here, hanging off this little thing that Brent made to hold the monitor for the corn chopper. My tripod is just kind of hanging down over that. Get a sweatshirt tied to the roof just in case it gets a little bit chilly because it's only 70 degrees right now and it feels wonderful. It just feels cool and crisp. Kind of reminds me of spring, which makes me a little bit depressed because I'm not even to think about winter yet. So it's a good feeling, and yet it's kind of a scary feeling, like, oh my gosh, it's August, which happy August, you guys. And it's just, I don't know, the summer's just slipping by so fast. So anyway, let's get going and see how much of this we can get. Hopefully we'll be able to get quite a bit. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm mowing first with this. We'll try it with the TA back at first. I've got the mowing machine folded out. I don't think it's up all the way. So nice to see it lift. So we'll turn that on. Brent also put some new knives on it, so it should cut pretty good. I feel weird. I feel like I should be in the Kubota. It just feels weird. really wet spots back there, but we made it through okay. The International did slip just a little bit, but I've still got the differential lock if I do happen to have an issue. I haven't had to use that yet, but it is pretty muddy down there. The grass looks okay. I mean, it's nothing special, but it does look all right. A lot of second crop, like I said. Up here doesn't look like it really even grew until second crop. It's not hardly headed out at all, which is kind of strange. I don't know if it was really, really wet up here and it just stunted the grass, but I forgot to mention that we are going to try to make dry hay out of this because we have like no dry hay. We've gotten, I don't know, like 60 bales of dry hay so far. We do have about 140 left over from last year, so we should be all right if that's all we get because we don't really feed a lot of dry hay. Just a little bit just to keep their gut in good health and everything, but we'd like to get a little bit more. So we are going to be trying to make dry hay out of this, but not sure if it'll work out. We've had real issues with it lately. I know everybody has, so yeah. You can see my line is nowhere near straight. It's not even close. I tried my best to go straight from that back wall. I tried to sight up those bales. There's a tree right in between the bales and I tried to sight up with that, but it really didn't go well. It's not very straight, but I did my best. So yeah, let's get this opened up a little bit and then we'll turn around and we'll start working down this way and up this way and just widening out the middle, like I said. It feels really great to be back on the International. It's so much power than the Kubota. It's just not even funny. You don't even know the mowing machine's there. It doesn't even bog it down. It's just, I love this tractor. It's just my favorite tractor. Things I do to get a good shot. Oh my gosh, look how clean it is. That won't last long. All right, so I think I've opened it up enough. I'm going around on my 4th time. So when I'll go down this side again, and when I get down to the end, I'm gonna turn around over here and I'm gonna head back to this side and do that piece on the far side that I haven't cut. I'm gonna go down that and then come up the middle where I have been coming up. I don't know how it's gonna get down there because it's very wet. You guys probably saw that. So I don't really think I'm gonna make too many passes over that direction because I think it's just really, really wet. Maybe I'll be able to get over there farther than I think we will. It looks pretty good. It's pretty thick. A lot of clover in it. You can see that. Milkweed, because up by the corn, just a lot of milkweed grows up by the corn. But I think we've been out here for a half hour. Turn around and we'll start heading toward the woods over there. about 11 o'clock and it's been an hour since we've been out here. I've actually made about 4 passes that direction, which is a lot farther than I thought I would get. And it actually is getting drier, which is really strange, but I think I'll be able to make it at least another 4 passes that direction before it starts getting toward a little ditch that's over there, and that's gonna be really wet because that's always really wet. There's actually like cattails growing in it, so it's really wet, I'm sure, especially this year, but yeah, it's going really well. I did hit a rock, but it didn't mess anything up. You guys probably heard it, it was really loud, but it didn't mess anything up. It's still mowing really good. Up here is much thinner and kind of weedy, and it's not usually like that, so I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if it's because this is higher ground or what. So I'm gonna get back on the tractor. I hope Brent's gonna be bringing lunch soon because I am starving. Thank you. Huh? Thank you. I'm starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it wet?
Yeah, it's pretty wet over there. You should go see how many times you want me to go around. I'm mowing through standing water now.
How's it running?
Real good, really good. Yeah.
Does that have auto steer?
Oh yeah. 1 and 2. 2 modes. Tractor, I like it.
So you're just gonna do this and that's it? You're not gonna go down there anymore?
Like I said, you can go look and see what you think. Can I take a break?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So Brent's gonna go over and see how many more times he wants me to go around. He brought me food. Thank goodness, I am starving. I don't know what this is. It's about 12:30, so we've been out here for about 2.5 hours. It's a lot bigger field than it actually looks like it is. It's very long and it's quite wide too. So I actually did get all the way up against the woods and rock wall right here, but I only ended up getting halfway down before it got too wet. Brent went ahead of me with a 4-wheeler and kind of scoped it out a little bit, and it was too wet about halfway down, so we cut off back into this piece that I was mowing, and we finally got both of those sections finished. Not going to be tethering it today because the sun disappeared, surprise surprise, and it cooled down a lot. I got really cold, so I had to put on my sweatshirt, and it's probably only, I would say, about 65 degrees maybe. So this is just how Maine is. It can be 85, 90 one day, and then the next day it can literally be 60 degrees. This morning I think it was like 49, and that just felt morning, and I think it's blowing in a shower of some sort, but tomorrow is supposed to be really nice, so we're just gonna tether this out tomorrow morning and let it dry, and then the next day is supposed to be nice as well, so we should be able to get it late that next day or early the day after that. The International did great, and the mowing machine did great. I love the way this mowing machine cuts. It just cuts like a golf course. If we ever had to buy a new one, I would definitely want to get a Kuhn. It just mows so good, and it's also really tough. I mean, I don't know what their new ones are like. This one's 20 years old, but this one is awfully tough, and it does a really great job. Let's head back and I'll show you guys the Kubota. Also, I shut this off because I have like almost no fuel left. Fuel gauge works if it's past half a tank, but below half a tank it just says it's empty, but the way you know it's not actually empty is the gauge just jumps kind of. Every once in a while it'll just jump around. So when it stops jumping around, that's when you know you're in trouble and you really need to get some fuel. And it stopped jumping like 10 or 15 minutes ago, so we're probably really close to out. But I think we'll make it back. Brent's over there mowing the lawn. Sawdust truck is full of sawdust. He went and got a load. So here is the Kubota, obviously. I don't know why I had to say it like that. So the problem is this little teeny tiny pump right here. So our mechanic came over, like I was saying earlier, and he's really great. He comes over like immediately and he does a really good job. So he found out that this was the problem. So somehow it's just letting fuel right past it and mixing it with the oil. So he's gonna order us one of those, and he said we should be able to put it on ourselves because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just these two hoses that come into it, which just have pinch clamps on them, and then a couple bolts on the side, and that's it. So he's ordering one, and we should be able to get that right on there. And there's the sun. Of course, it comes back out now. A really simple fix. Seems like we've been spending money on equipment left and right. I guess that's just what happens when you have older equipment, or any equipment really. It just takes a lot to maintain it. So next, I guess, is the Massey, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment down below, and hit that notification bell so you know when any new videos are being posted. Keep it real, keep farming, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.